All right. Good evening, everybody. We are back with a little more Rome Total War tonight. Gonna continue our story a bit.
I love you, Henry.
Let's go get your wife.
Apparently, I had an ad playing on the other screen. That was wonderful. All right. Let's go load up our campaign game here. Okay. Come on, load. There we go. All right, so let's take a look at the story so far. We've got, and we start back in Italy. We've got an army ready to sack Rome, and our Scipii friends over here continuing to train military troops here to support that effort. We do have some troops stationed up here in case the our Julii friends decide to attack from the north, just in case. Let's see, everything else in Greece looks pretty good. We are launching our campaign over here in what is modern-day Turkey, trying to go take over this settlement here. In fact, we probably want to see if we can finish it off. Last time we played, we had a pretty big battle over there and took out quite a few troops, so trying to shore up our defensive line here. Meanwhile, back in Egypt, we've got Antioch. I think we're still building some town watch, which is just fine. We are currently trying to, I believe we're trying to take a city from Egypt. Jerusalem. Aha. Alright, so we still need to take that.
Orders.
Currently besieging. Looks like we're finishing up the last of our siege equipment.
Settlement under siege, sir.
Got Egypt in a pretty good bind here. We're moving them off the coast. Continuing to push them back, which is good. We do need to take care of this rebel army. And we're probably eventually going to need to set up some fortifications if we do go to war with Rome, somewhere in this region here to kind of seal off North Africa so that our Scipii friends don't get any ideas about marching across the desert and trying to take back our land. Looks like they've got enough problems on their own trying to fight off rebels, so let's start by taking care of that rebel brigand army.
Imperator. Forward. Imperator. March. Attack. Victory.
Clear these guys out of here.
Attack.
Got them cornered on the edge of the map. We should be able to take them out just fine. So let's start the night off with a battle. I mean, that's why you watch this, right?
The seer can offer no guidance for this day.
All right.
Units, await my orders. Roman cavalry. Archer auxilia. Use fire. Units. Units, guard position. Infantry. Units, fire at will. Units.
You should have enough to take these guys out.
Our men will tire quickly in this heat. Best try to get the fighting over with quickly.
Yeah, it's a little warm out today. Especially when you're wearing a full suit of armor here. These guys are decked out. I'd imagine it would get a little toasty. Oh, they've got heavy cavalry. Could be a little tricky for us. Got a bunch of peasants. I don't know why they're so eager to run up to us. some of our men up here.
Move out!
They may try to flank us, but
Legionary!
it shouldn't be too much of an issue.
Cavalry! Forward! Attack quickly!
Easily take out their peasants with our cavalry. Just to make sure they don't try to flank us.
Quickly!
Go. Only lost one horse in the process.
Run! Archer Auxilia!
Easy.
Attack! Archer! Kill them! Roman cavalry!
Try to lose as few troops as possible here while inflicting maximum damage.
Orders!
And they got wiped out.
The gods who fill the heart of the enemy general with fear.
And turn off
Now he
guard
flees
position.
the field like a coward.
Archer Auxilia! Wait for my order! Will! Roman cavalry!
Should be able to chase those guys off the map. The rest of them should follow suit.
The gods, great gods,
go.
be praised. The enemy general is killed. Fear makes a home in our enemy's hearts.
Take out the enemy general.
Legionary cohort!
Skirmishers are just running away.
Cavalry!
Meanwhile, my cavalry is running down the rest of these guys. Can we just knock him over? I mean, he's running right into you.
Halt! Hurry!
Jeez, inflicting more damage than you're doing good there, infantry. Thanks a lot. And let's speed this up. This is just mop-up duty.
The gods be praised. The enemy's hearts are
And
full
that
of
should be
fear.
it.
Now, Rome
Perfect. Problem solved. And that is how you deal with rebels.
Victory! Imperator!
Alright, perfect. Now that the rebels have been taken care of,
Imperator! Forward!
put those guys back in there and retrain them up, and they can help take care of some of these rebel armies that are spattered across our country here. Alright. Let's take a look at what we need to do next. Probably up here, we need to take this city.
Orders!
So let's save our game real quick.
Prepare for battle!
And let's take the settlement. He's got some general bodyguard units and cavalry. We should be able to take it out quickly. Yep. Lost full screen there. Let's get back to it here.
Men, we face adversity. A band of...
We can start our deployment here.
Await my orders!
Now, I don't have any siege equipment, which... Well, I do have siege equipment, but not any catapults, unfortunately. So, we're going to have to send somebody to the wall to take the gateway. I would prefer it not to be one of my very expensive legionary units. I'd much rather have the hoplites take care of that.
Siege tower! Leave the tower! Siege tower! Siege tower! Leave the tower! Siege tower! Leave the tower! March! Ram!
Those guys will operate the ram, which should be fine.
Infantry! Units! Fire at will! Archer! Units! 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 Fire! Legionary cavalry!
Get our cavalry all grouped up here. Okay.
Siege tower!
They should only have one guy on the wall, so we should be just fine in taking them out. Just make sure that tower gets over there and get our guys up on the walls. We will take over the gateway and everything will be good. Ah, great. Yeah, they don't have enough guys to push through the tower. Lovely.
Ram! Drop the ram! Hurry! The tower!
Well, we'll just switch them then. These guys will take the ram, the other ones will take the tower. Seems like a fair trade.
Auxilia! To the wall!
Start moving that tower before it burns. Honestly, we just need to get them up on top of the tower so that we can knock off their goofy little ballistas that they keep shooting off of that tower onto mine. So, should be able to take them out fairly quickly. And we lost some mercenaries along the way. Nah, it's okay. We weren't really attached to those guys too much. Alright,
Praise the gods! The
get
siege
those guys
towers
up
are
on
at
the tower here.
walls.
We'll speed this
Now
up
the
a bit.
real fight begins!
I'll form up, go into the tower, climb the tower. Eventually... Oh no. They're stuck. Ah, great. Means they'll never actually climb the tower. Hate it when this game does that.
Urban, command the tower! Move to the walls!
I gotta send another tower. This is just annoying. This guy is like doing a little dance down here. Honestly, we just need someone to climb the tower. That's all we need.
This is a step on the path to victory. The towers are at the walls.
Thank you. Climb up the tower already.
Urban cohort.
All you guys need to do is simply walk onto the tower to capture it. That's all we needed. Perfect.
Great gods! Our soldiers have done well this day. The walls are taken.
They send in some cavalry, which is just fine. Those cavalrymen will do absolutely diddly because we're on walls and they're not. Send our troops down that way to capture that tower, but it looks like they're trying to protect their gate. So let's start moving our troops in.
Urban cohort.
Start moving our guys down here. Perfect. Once we capture that tower, we'll have everything we need to go capture the city center.
Our soldiers are at the gates. Now they must batter a way through.
Batter their way through the gate, and that tower should be ours. Excellent. Now we just gotta wait for the battering ram to go through. I'll just speed this up. Keep knocking on that door.
Our soldiers have done their work well. The battering ram has broken through the gate.
And now our archers will start peppering the enemy. Perfect.
Infantry!
Okay, archers, that's not doing anything.
Got it! Cease fire!
Uh-oh.
Hoplites, form a phalanx. March.
Let's make sure those horsemen don't try to flank us at some point.
Ready.
They got heavy cavalry. Phalanx soldiers aren't going to be able to hold them off forever. But it looks like they're already running away. These guys get unstuck? I think they might have. Which is kind of incredible. I've never seen them get unstuck.
Infantry! Got it! Move out!
Infantrymen down the line.
Got it! Move out! Get it! March! War dogs! Get it! March!
Where do you guys think you're going? Oh, looks like the party's already starting. Looks like the party was over before I could even hit the pause button. Send in our war dogs here. Looks like they're bringing the chariots back. Charge with heavy cavalry, and it doesn't look like it's going to end well. For them, anyway. Get our guys into position here. War dogs are running away. Now they killed most of my puppies, unfortunately. Sending our cavalry here. These guys are making mincemeat of my infantry, unfortunately. Not a good sign. Enemy general down. Another enemy general down. There's only one left. And there he goes.
Heroic victory, worthy of Roman arms.
Not exactly a great battle, but I got the job done.
Victory!
And that should capture that settlement.
Rome has conquered!
Get our numbers back up here. Pontus is no more. Makes our lives a lot easier. These guys are going to be tough. Going to be some riots there the next time around. Let's save our game real quick. Looks like I'm having a little bit of streaming issues here. Looks like the latency's a bit low. Let's see what's going on here. Let's see if I can't fix this. Meantime, we have some nice, lovely slot canyon views there. Let's see if we can get this to work here. Internet seems to be a bit pokey today. Okay, we'll see how that works. Hopefully that'll make it a little bit better. It's never good when it gets laggy. Alright. Anyhow. I think we're out of moves, unfortunately. What about Jerusalem? We're still building siege equipment there, so I think we can go ahead and take our turn. No rioting. We kind of knew that that was going to happen. Something about these guys, they're just not happy. I'll have to figure out what's bugging them. Meantime, train some cavalry, probably some onagers too. That way it can become a full siege army. In the meantime, we can take care of some of these rebels.
Prepare for battle!
Peasants, we can auto-resolve that. Take care of those guys.
Victory! Prepare for battle! Out of move, sir.
On to take those rebels up there. Return report, we're losing a bit of money. We've almost swept the Senate. We've got 4 of the top 6. Ooh, coming of age. All right. Looks like our governor here is getting a little old. Good thing he's got his son there so that he can learn the tricks of the trade and hopefully become a good manager. Let's build a curia there. Highways would be good for moving around. Let's see, irrigation here would be good. Encouraging growth. That city plumbing would help. Let's see here. Memphis. I think Memphis can recruit all types of troops. That epic stone wall might be helpful there. And Sardis. Lots of things to build in Sardis. Start with a wooden wall. Gotta start somewhere. Alright. Look at Thrace. I haven't seen a Thracian navy in a long time. Well, this place is just sometimes there's no pleasing everyone. These hoplites can be disbanded. We don't need them anymore.
General.
Continue to train a garrison for Antioch before we start pushing forward. I believe we have an assassin on the move here.
He shall be removed.
Let's sabotage their barracks. Success. Alright. Boom. Perfect.
Who shall die this day?
Also have... let's see. That should be in Petra. That should be for... Yep, looks like we're recruiting a garrison there. We need troops to take care of this rebel army.
Imperator, sir! Prepare for battle!
We'll move what we'll call our rebel-busting army over in that direction. Otherwise, everything looks pretty good. No major concerns on the home front. Parthian diplomat. How's Jerusalem holding up there? They can hold out for 7 more turns. We need to capture Jerusalem in less than that.
Sir!
I'm a little concerned about our money. Seems to be going down quite a bit. Expected to lose even more money.
Sir! Prepare for battle!
Gates are going to be open. Looks like a good time to attack. Yeah, we don't need the reinforcements on this. I think we can take it as is.
I carry on my body many great scars. Units, on my orders!
See?
Alright. Key piece here is that we don't lose too many men going into the siege.
Move!
Since the gates are already open,
Ram!
ram is no longer needed.
Leave the siege tower! Move out!
In fact, siege towers are
March! Siege
pretty
tower!
redundant at this point. I don't think we'll need any.
Gladiator!
However,
Siege tower!
they may have troops on the wall, which could prove to be difficult.
March!
So we still may need the siege towers to go to the wall, just in case they have some defenses on there, which they probably will.
Siege tower! Leave the siege tower!
More importantly, we want to knock down their gates to make sure they can't shoot stuff at us.
Archer! Units! Units! Use fire! Units! Form up!
Your reinforcements have arrived! This is hopeful news indeed!
Siege to the wall!
Order our siege towers to the wall.
Siege tower! To the wall!
Onagers will start attacking the gateway. The idea here is we'll get some guys up on the walls. We'll start picking them off. Hopefully we can get enough troops up there to tip the balance in our favor. Put some additional guys in position to give our guys some help up on the walls just in case we need it. Looks like they've got some phalanx spearmen down there ready and waiting for us. Got slingers throwing stuff at us.
This is a step on the path to victory! The towers are at the walls!
Need to get some of our legionaries up there. gate should be falling apart here any minute. One more good rock and they're done.
Praise the gods! The siege towers are at the walls! Now the real fight begins!
Excellent. Now it's just a matter of getting our guys up the tower, and hopefully we have enough to tip the balance in our favor. I'm thinking we should. I'll send another couple troops over there just in case. They've got quite a few guys up on the walls. A little surprised at that. Particularly the way that my men are climbing up there, that might be a little exposed from a flanking perspective. Looks like we've got somebody who might be ready to drop here. And that. How did you get up there? There's siege tower hasn't even come up yet. Guess he was to the party a little early, maybe a little teleportation. This is gonna be tough. These guys have to fight their way in. Good news is it makes it easier for our second guys to drop. They've got a better flank now. Fortunately, it's at the expense of our first units that drop. We can get these guys to drop in line here. We should be in good shape, so we'll be able to flank that unit. Oh, they're already routing. Perfect. Knock most of the guys off on the wall, we'll be in good shape. Hero guards are the toughest infantry that Egypt has, so if we get them to rout, we'll be in good standings. Alright, well, while they're fighting, let's get the rest of our guys close to the gates. Start walking everybody up. And great, these guys are stuck. Yeah, the part of the game that I love, when your units get stuck trying to climb a siege tower. Meanwhile, we're continuing to clean up these guys.
Great gods! Our soldiers have done well this day. The walls are taken.
Should be able to take out the rest of the guys up on the wall. Oh, looks like the defenders by their gate just decided to hightail it out of there. Not that that I'm going to complain. Let's get our infantry through the gate then.
Urban, attack quickly!
Continue to work on the last couple Egyptian units up there. This is the weird way the city is set up, where you have to kind of walk a long ways in order to get to this town center, but that's alright, we're not against a walk. Bring the rest of our troops inside. Now that the gates have fallen. Whoa. Did we accidentally click something?
Praetorian, quickly!
So we do need to capture that tower quickly.
Urban cohort, march! Rome's finest. Fire left!
Perfect.
Rome's finest.
These guys are just going to continue walking for a while until they capture all my towers for me. Meantime, it's just a matter of getting my troops down off the wall. Take out those spearmen. The rest of us, we can start walking. Should be able to take out these spearmen by themselves, I'm hoping. Speed up the game a little bit, and all of our guys marching.
Praetorian.
Capture towers. Just gotta wait for the rest of our troops to show up. Everybody decides to march at their own pace.
Infantry! Units, form up! General, cavalry, cavalry! Units, form up! Units, forward!
certain number of troops can go down that way. Let's take the main street. Looks like we're gonna get the welcome wagon. Literally a welcome wagon. Or chariots. Kind of like wagons. This guy's like waving at us over here. Not sure what's the deal with him. Alright. Takes care of them. They send in chariots. We knock the chariots down. Fire and arrows continue to rain down on them. Dogs continue to chase. Alright. Let's speed this up a bit. Oh, more chariots coming in. Dogs seem to be taking care of them. The war dogs even made the chariots run away. So the war dogs are on a rampage. Look at them take out those chariots. Now here come the infantry.
The enemy general is running away. This is no way for a leader to behave, but in battle, it's beyond belief.
Yep.
Gods be praised! The enemy general is dead! His men know their doom approaches!
I'll just get our cavalry going and try to run them out. up the peasants. Only a couple left.
This is a heroic victory, worthy of Roman arms!
Solid win. And Jerusalem has fallen.
Settlement captured!
And the Senate gave us some money too. Take out the inhabitants there. Makes them a little bit more amicable to our cause. Retrain some of our troops here as well.
Killer waiting for orders.
Even increase the taxes here. Even make a little more money. So now we've pushed Egypt almost completely off of the sea. I think they've got one last fishing village here in Bostra. After that, they really don't have much left aside from a few cities way back in the desert.
Sir! Onward! Sir! March! Imperator!
We need to keep pushing.
Orders? Daryl! March! Sir! Forward! General! Prepare for battle! No more moves, sir.
Yes, Master. On my way. Out of moves, sir.
Now we start to tighten the stranglehold on Egypt here.
General! Attack! Moves depleted, sir. Sir! Attack!
Take out Egypt's army in the field here. Make sure that they can't cause any trouble.
Friends! Romans! Units, await my orders. Cavalry!
Trick here is going to be they do have siege weapons, so we're going to need to close on them quick.
Forward! War dogs! Forward! Units! Infantry! Units, fire at will! Cavalry! Move! Units! Units!
Use your units for tasks to which they are suited. Archers shoot, but don't fight. Skirmishers skirmish. Infantry engage in force. Spears hold them.
Units, use fire!
I kind of figured I know how to do that already. What we need to do is take out their artillery pieces.
Units! Units, move out!
Oh jeez, they are hitting us with them. Why they're using fire. Ooh, that was close. And that was also very close. That's why I don't like artillery. Just need to close on them quick. Just keep marching forward. They're going to hit us a couple times, but that's going to be okay. He took out the standard bearer, too. Ouch. These rocks, not very accurate.
War dogs, attack quickly! Halt! Move out!
Units, move out!
Are they leaving their siege engines behind? They are. They're running away.
Units, move out!
Well, that means we don't have to worry about the... Oh, no, the onagers are reforming.
Head to the hell! Completed. Flee!
Units,
Pull back!
units, forward!
Dogs are faster than they can run. Should be able to run them down here pretty good. Watch out for the puppies.
Cavalry, attack! Units,
Doesn't look like Egypt's interested in fighting us today.
cavalry,
Looks like they'd rather run away.
unleash hell! Commander! Cavalry! Commander!